The Invisible Writer. Once upon a time, in a quiet village nestled among rolling hills, lived a mysterious figure known as the Invisible Writer. No one had ever seen this enigmatic writer, but the stories that emerged from their pen were cherished by all who read them. The villagers had various theories about the Invisible Writer. Some believed they were a ghost, while others thought they were a magical being who only appeared when the moon was full. But the truth was even more remarkable. The Invisible Writer was, in fact, a shy and introverted young woman named Lily. She had a vivid imagination and a deep love for storytelling, but her shyness prevented her from sharing her work openly. So, she devised a unique way to bring her stories to the world. Every night, after the village had gone to sleep, Lily would sneak into the local library. There, she would sit at a small desk in the dim light and write. But she didn't use ordinary ink and paper. Instead, she wrote with invisible ink, only visible when exposed to moonlight. Lily poured her heart and soul into her stories. She wrote about daring adventurers, magical creatures, and heartwarming tales of friendship. Her stories transported readers to fantastical realms and touched their hearts in ways they couldn't explain. As the days went by, the villagers began to realize that the stories they loved so much were coming from their own community. They couldn't believe that the shy Lily was the Invisible Writer. Her words had woven a bond between the villagers, and they wanted to meet the person behind the enchanting tales. One night, a curious young boy named Tom decided to stay awake and catch a glimpse of the Invisible Writer. He hid behind a bookshelf in the library, his heart pounding with excitement. As the clock struck midnight, the full moon's light revealed Lily sitting at the desk, writing with passion. Tom watched in awe as Lily's pen danced across the pages, bringing characters and worlds to life. He felt a deep respect for her dedication and creativity. When Lily finally put down her pen and left, Tom knew he had witnessed something truly magical. The next day, Tom gathered his friends and shared his discovery. The village decided to organize a surprise gathering to honor Lily's gift of storytelling. When Lily arrived at the library that night, she was met with cheers and applause. For the first time, she stood before the villagers as herself, no longer invisible. Touched by the outpouring of support, Lily found her voice and began to share her stories with the world in person. Her shyness gradually faded, replaced by a newfound confidence. The villagers cherished her not just for her enchanting tales, but for her courage in overcoming her fears. And so, the Invisible Writer was no longer invisible, but her words continued to captivate hearts and inspire minds for generations to come. Lily's legacy reminded everyone that sometimes, the most extraordinary stories come from the most unexpected places. And they all lived happily ever after.